Welcome to episode 4 of our YouTube channel, continuing with ASHRAE Epidemic Task Force recommendations on office building. There are gaps in our action plans in Malaysia. Our action plans mainly are administrative control through access control, personal protection, movement control, and personal hygiene. There is insufficient emphasis on engineering control, particularly looking at ACMV system in buildings. Covid-19 is transmitted through airborne. Using engineering control, we can separate people from the pathogens. So far, there is no effort by the authorities about preparing our offices to cope with the virus transmission. There seems to be no collaboration between industry players to come out with a proper response plan to advise buildings owners on mitigating measures that must be instituted now and in the future. Also, there has been no scientific research locally on COVID-19 transmission in our local built environment in the last 9 months of the pandemic. Today, we are going to discuss on operations of air conditioning and mechanical ventilation ACMV to mitigate the spread of COVID-19 inside buildings. First and foremost, building operator must review the ACMV design and understand the system characteristic. Some installation may have been changed over time due to change of use, renovation, and layout change. Building operator must review and update as-built operation manual to make them current. The control system must be in working condition. Sufficient parameters must be monitored and have alarm capabilities. Check must be done to ensure minimum outside air are delivered to spaces according to the standards. Many buildings have static outdoor volume air dampers. These dampers must be opened, checked, and measured to provide outdoor air ventilation. Moreover, continuous operation of air conditioning unit system is recommended during occupied hours, although these spaces may not be in use. For hotel rooms, food beverages area, the airflow should be supplied continuously to prevent stagnant and stale air. Stale air encourages the fungus to breed. According to research, fungus will grow when relative humidity increases more than 75%. The situation will worsen should the temperature drops during the rainy season. Outside air for ventilation should be increased as much as the ACMV system can accommodate. However, if there are significant energy impacts, use minimum outside air as required by standards with MERV 13 filter. This 3-stage of filter is recommended for AHU usage in buildings at critical area. The first filter, called pre-filter, will allow coarse particle to move through. Secondary filter will then filter the fine particle. Then the final filter shall be the last lines of defense, which filter the very fine particles including virus up to 0.3 microns in size. This graphics shows the relative size of particles when compared to virus. The World Health Organization has introduced a guideline to practice safe meetings, which is to avoid large gathering, maintaining physical distancing, and make use of technologies. In my opinion, the WHO guidelines can also be implemented for Muslim prayers congregation. Perhaps prayer times could be arranged in staggered timing to allow more people to attend the prayers. In addition, buildings should also evaluate on their occupied hours to enable people to practice physical distancing. Building air flushing is also recommended to remove and reduce indoor pollutants and to keep air fresh. Flushing sequence should be implemented to operate the ACMV system with maximum outside airflow for 2 hours before and after occupied times, or achieve 3 changes of outside air in the space. Additional equipment may also be installed, considering installing UVC light as an enhancement where spaces required additional measures. Study has shown that UVC light can be used to kill viruses. However, the installation of UVC light need to be carefully selected. It is recommended to install UVC light more than 2.1 meter height to avoid human contact. I hope that this sharing will benefit more people and create awareness on the actions to be taken in building designs and operations to ensure the safety of the occupants. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you so much for listening.